What does it take to put fresh, sustainable food on the table in central Istria? Beyond the vineyards and olive groves, there's a deep-rooted commitment to high-quality agritourism that defines the region's culinary identity. I'm Nora Walsh, and in today's episode, we're diving into the world of sustainable agriculture in central Istria with two passionate leaders. First, we'll meet Jaska Kapura-Lin, head of the Center for Education, European and Institutional Cooperation, who's championing sustainability and education within the region's rural food production. Joining her is Edmond Desjordan, whose expertise in Istrian cattle farming is helping provide Central Istria with top-shelf dairy and meat products, all while focusing on eco-friendly practices. Join me as we explore how their work is transforming Central Istria's food scene and keeping tradition alive in a modern, sustainable way. Hi, welcome to the Live and Work in Central Istria podcast. It's lovely to be here with you guys in this beautiful forest in the middle of Central Istria. The drive here was absolutely spectacular. Tell me a little bit about who you guys are and what you do here.
Hi to everybody, welcome to Educational Gastronomy Center of Istria region. My name is Jasenka Kapura-Lin and I am head of the Center for Education, European and Institutional Cooperation, and my colleague.
Hello to everybody, my name is Edmond Desjordan. I'm the head of the Center for the Rural Development of Istria and welcome in Istria.
So tell me a little bit about what your institution does.
Yes, just for the beginning, some words about the Agency for Rural Development of Istria, that it's a company whose main task is to connect the public and private sector and develop the rural area of Istria while providing support to the farmers in the implementation of the activities. Our vision is to be a positive example for everyone who wants to invest and develop the rural areas of our region, to spread a positive and optimism to everyone who cooperates with us, and to be a support for farmers and the population, and in a kind of way desire for progress and development of our rural areas. What we do here is the valorization and promotion of Istrian agriculture products and foodstuffs, and we want to connect them with the tourism, with the catering and with the hotel sector, and the protection of our autochthonous breeds such as Istrian cattle. We'll talk a lot about Istrian cattle in today. Not only Istrian cattle, but Istrian donkey, Istrian sheep and Istrian goat. And we want to return of the life to the rural area of our region.
Beautiful. And so tell me a little bit about the native breeds that you have here, and what are you doing with them? Are you raising them for milk and cheese and the byproducts of these animals? Or can you also find these animals on menus, or what does that look like?
Yes, one of the reasons for agency establishment is the preservation and valorization of Istrian cattle. We are calling him in Istria Bushkarin. Mm-hmm. So you will hear a lot about Bushkarin in our region. And after, in the beginning, 30 years ago, we had just 100 of Istrian cattle, and today there are more 2,200. And not in so distant past, Bushkarin was a working cattle with modest milk and less efficiency in meat production, and was primarily used in the field. Mm-hmm. So it was a working cattle. And in order to preserve the original Istrian breed, that was in highly endangered status, it was necessary to reposition this Istrian cattle in the life of the rural community and completely change its purpose. So with this goal, we started with the program of the preservation of Istrian cattle, and it is very, very successful program in our region. And today the meat of Istrian cattle is a synonym for quality and is a proud symbol of Istria, and it has been recognized through Croatia and beyond. And today Istrian cattle meat, it's a product that you can test in most of our restaurants, agritourism, also high-level restaurants, and also it's one of the reasons because tourists are coming in our region. This is also the reason why we established Gastronomy Center of of Istria, that is situated in Gortano Breg, where we are today in this beautiful building, old building, that was completely renovated 10 years ago, where our educational kitchen is and where we are using these our autochthonous products to promote our region, but also to make the education with the chefs, with the restaurants, and with the catering sector in general.
So when you have chefs come in here and you're educating them, or farmers, what exactly are you doing with them? And then how does that translate into someone who's living here can enjoy it or appreciate these really high level quality products that you guys are really focused on creating here?
Yeah, the idea was to connect the primary cultural sector with the catering and tourism, and with all the people who are living the gastronomy practically, with the way of life, the way of eat in Istria. That's always the main idea. The other idea was to valorize and promote local ingredients. We know today that the gastronomy of one region is based on on the products that are produced in that specific region. So one of these products is meat of Istrian cattle, but Istria have a lot of local products, and what we understood that using gastronomy and chef like a tool to promote our products, we use them for promote Istrian cattle meat, Istrian donkey meat, Istrian sheep milk and products of milk. So now years ago, and goats, yeah, and goat cheese, we understood that these tools is really useful to promote all local products from Istria. So we made some education, some formation for our chefs, and these chefs, after this formation, this education, are qualified to promote and to use these products in their kitchen in a different way, and in some not only traditional way, but also in a modern way, using this product in the kitchen to be creative, to have some new ideas, and in this way to promote local tradition, Eastern kitchen, but even more the modern express of the products that the gastronomy have the possibility to give to these products. That's a really important thing, because with this in this way, local products it's not only product like the other products we find in the supermarkets or in the other places, but this product has a new value, has a new motivation, and these products in one way make the possibility to the stakeholders and to the local producers to stay on the farms, to stay in villages, and to be a part of the nature and of our biodiversity that we promote and that we valorized.
And so, tell me a little bit about how the quality of the products has changed over the years. Like, what have you guys done in terms of education that's changed from maybe where it was, or you're just more preserving what already exists and then educating people about it so that more people are coming in contact with it?
At the beginning, it was like that. At the beginning, we just promoted the products, especially the Eastern cattle meat, because it was not well known like it is today. But now
sorry, I don't mean to go. What makes it so special? Like, I know, I lived in Argentina for many years, and they have this grass-fed beef, and it's really renowned for the quality of its beef. Is there something similar here, or what makes it so special?
The meat is so special because of the terroir, or because of the fields, because of all the grass that he eats outside. So because we have the program with the breed program for these animals, for all our animals, and the most part of this program is that they need to be outside. They need to be on the fields, and they need to eat the raw material from our pastures and from our fields. And this type of feeding express the quality of the meat in the way of quality of marbles, in the way of quality of some nutritions, in the way of quality of, for example, omega-3 and omega-6 grass acids, etc., etc. So
say that one more time. I missed that.
Grass acids, omega-3 and omega-6 grass acids.
Grass acids.
Grass acids, yes.
Got it. Okay.
So for that, this meat is how is maybe a healthier meat than the other meat that we produce in.
So it's not very industrialized.
It's not industrialized
At all.
animals. So yeah, we use a lot of techniques to valorize the products.
We are also very sensitive about the food waste. So we are not producing only meat, like raw meat, matured meat, but we also we have a small laboratory here in the center of Pazin where we produce meat products, sausages of Istrian cattle, Istrian donkey, Istrian cattle with taran, Istrian cattle with malvasia, Istrian cattle with truffles.
Yeah, we connect local products with specific meat, so just to be more understandable on the market, just to be more best placed on the market. So it's in this connection, it's really a way of good marketing to promote our products.
So we have this this part of fresh meat and aged meat, but also sausages, other products. So all animal is used. Nothing is everything is used. What the animal is.
And what would you say the star products of Istria are?
For sure, the wines and olive oils, because they are maybe best known and they have more visibility. But what we understood in agency for the rural development, that only products from Istria has target, and all products from Istria have some position in a gastronomy way. So we start 50 years ago with the unknown Istrian cattle meat, and today, 50 years after, it's the this is maybe the top meat ingredient in Istria. So a lot of people use that meat for their dishes and their menus. So
we need to add to that list also Istrian prosciutto,
okay, Istrian prosciutto,
product, Istrian cattle meat, but there's also these products that are protected at European level. These products have a PDO label, so that means that they are protected at the national level, but also at the European level, and this is a guarantee to the consumers that they are consuming a high quality products.
Oh, fantastic.
Yes.
Then and where can you buy these products? If you live here, are there certain markets you can go to get these?
Well,
we are
not selling our products in supermarkets, but you can find them in lots of specialized small delicatessen shops in Istria, but in Croatia also you have our products also in the airports, but in Slovenia,
and in Italy.
In Italy also. So
and what exactly do you look for on the label to know that it's one of your products?
So PDO, it's a kind of a protection destination of origin. It's a European level, and this means that this product has a special quality, and it's produced under a controlled way.
Yes.
So it's a guarantee to the consumer that they are buying. When you buy in Europe a product with PDO, PGI, that means that you are buying high quality product.
Great. And what about restaurants? I know you've worked with Michelin-starred chefs that you bring in. Some are Croatian, some are foreign. Tell me a little bit about what that education looks like and how that translates to people who are living here, can enjoy these modern yet very traditional ingredients.
Okay, we have some different model for education. One of model is to educate our chefs based on education. It's based on a product. Just we took one product and work on this product for all the day or 2 days or 3 days, depending on the formation. The other methodology is to use technique. Wild world technique, how to cook and how to prepare some different ingredients in the best way to express all this gastronomy potential of some ingredient. And the third model is to learn to our chefs the creativity and a lot of ideas from other big chefs, maybe starred chefs, Michelin starred chefs. So they have a little bit of maybe some formation how to express themselves better than they are doing now. So it's a little bit maybe a philosophical idea, but sometimes we need to leave to chefs to be better, to cook better, to express their knowledge. Because some in their everyday job they are put in some boxes, but here in Educational Gastronomy Center we let them work everything they want. So the expression and the food finally and the creativity is really on the high level, and the dishes are even sometimes better that they also expect from themselves.
That's exciting.
Yeah, that's exciting.
A creative endeavor, and
yes, it is.
And are some of these chefs local? Are there some from Central Istria that people can go to their restaurants while they're here? Are there any that you can maybe mention that you shouldn't miss if you're living and working in Central Istria?
Well, there are lots of restaurants in Central of Istria. There are partners, so that means that they come continuously here in education of the hospitality tourism sector, and of course, when they are here, they are spending a day with our mentors, with our chefs. Then they also can be more creative and have our products also in their offer in their restaurants.
But the important is that not only our products. The important is that they understood how the high quality of the local products and how to use these local products in their kitchen. That's important, and important is to be creative with this new product, and that they finally buy these products for themselves. In this way, they help the producers, the farmers, to stay at home, to live in the villages and to produce the product, to have the economy, the financed and economy.
The financial resources to keep their business going.
Yes, to keep the business going. That's important, because without the chefs, if they don't use the product, they don't have the financial situation to be to put this business.
And so, what are some of the producers and the farmers? What is it that they're doing differently, or how are they growing or producing their products in a way that is this of higher quality than maybe it was in the past?
So what is what we want to change a little bit the mindset. It's very easy for owner of one restaurant to go to the supermarket and buy everything there. It's very simple, and it's also most of the time it's cheaper. What we want to show them, there are local producers, and that this product is most of the time also more expensive, but this product is high quality products. It will be, for example, producer of potatoes, you will not have always the same quality of the potatoes, you will not have the same form of the potato, but we need to change a mindset and to start to work with chefs and to explain them why buying products in the farm, why to use Eastern cattle meat instead of other cattle meats. Why is this better? We are not just having high quality products that we know from the chemical analysis that are better, they are healthier, but also in this way we are preserving our region. And we are working in the community, and that is very important.
Yeah, what we understand that only the agricultural local products is unique for our territory. If you build a hotel, the same is maybe New York and in Istria, but our local products is not the same like in other countries in all the world. So it's unique, and it's created by this territory, by this microclimate, Eastern microclimate. So in one way, this is our base for gastronomy, who is also unique in the world.
Because we think that our gastronomy it's growing every year, and it's a high quality gastronomy. And what we want from the tourists when they come here, not to eat Angus or other beefs, but to eat Eastern cattle, because through the Eastern cattle we want to explain our tradition, our local values, And all the work that is behind this meat, it's not just a meat. And behind this meat, it's a farmer that is working.
It's a
every
family.
day. It's a family. So this is very important. And what is even better, that we want, if you want to come here, try our meat. We just want to go with you to the farmer, to see the animal, to see our territory. This is important. So it's not only meat. We are not talking about meat, but we are talking about tradition of something more significant.
And what are some of the traditions, or what are some of these meals that you can try here that would have these ingredients in them? Are there any particular traditional dishes that would have this type of beef or this type of cheese, or anything that you have outlined as, very Istrian and very unique? Like, how can people experience that?
Well, you have local products, local dishes that you can try in agrotourism, in restaurants, but also what we want to do also with our product, to put them in high quality restaurants, also Michelin star. Mentors are here, our products are present in
different
lots of
really
restaurants.
high quality
But
restaurants.
Agritourism, normal restaurant, high quality restaurants. There are lots of. It's difficult to talk now of one dish.
But for example, the special dish with the Istrian boshkarin meat is fuji, our traditional pasta with Istrian beef shugo, with the goulash.
Right.
So this is a little bit typical. There is different that other goulashes in all this part of Europe. So maybe this is the one traditional dish. But like Jasenka said, it's really important to have all different dishes and all the quality of the meat with this program of no waste. They need to use all the parts and promote and valorize and create new dishes every day practically.
And tell me a little bit about the tradition, like why this is such a strong tradition in this area. Is it from the terroir that it's just really rich and fertile, and so these products have been raised here for centuries, or?
It's a little bit difficult to explain and maybe to understand the Eastern situation, but in one way, just 160, 70 years ago, Istria was very poor. So the Eastern dishes are not like they are today. So today a little bit different, a little bit maybe expensive in one way, but the food from the history was really, really, really poor. So the people has the habits to use all the things that they found outside, and to do some nice different dishes, maybe called manestra, for example. This is the dishes, the Eastern traditional dishes that is also today used in mostly kitchens of Istria, but even in mostly agrotourisms and
tell me what manestra is.
Ooh, that's difficult to explain.
You put everything you have in-house.
Use a
little stew.
Yeah.
Find some little bit of pork meat or some stuff from the pork and put just in a big pot, and then cook from
pasta.
Yeah, and cooked for 4 or 5 hours. And it's very tasty.
But it's very difficult to explain. You have to come here and to try this traditional dish.
The point is, you're going to eat very well if you live here.
Yeah. But you need to come here and to try it.
And that's a wrap on today's deep dive into sustainable food production in Central Istria. A big thank you to Jeska Kapoor-Lind and Edmund Deshoran for sharing their inspiring efforts to bring quality, eco-conscious dairy and meat products to the region while protecting its environment and traditions. Their dedication to sustainability and local farming is truly shaping the future of Central Istrian cuisine, showing us that great food doesn't have to come at the expense of the planet. I'm Nora Walsh, and I hope you've enjoyed this episode as much as I've enjoyed bringing it to you. Don't forget to subscribe, leave a review, and join me next time for more stories from the heart of Central Istria. Until then, let's keep celebrating the flavors of sustainability.